Where were your feet, man? Where were your feet? I gotta know. Where your feet weren't there? You said you promised feet. We were waiting for your feet.
I don't recall.
You don't recall? That was like the last thing you said.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Well, next time.
You need to drive all the way back up to Michigan now.
That's not the regular Lake Michigan, right?
I'll be at Lake Michigan tomorrow, but I'll have. But I'm carpooling with an old woman I barely know.
Okay, tell her
for a professional engagement. It's like hang on, lady.
I need to go sit barefoot.
Just hold on. I gotta go send feet pics to my friend. Just hold on. You can email your own feet pics to harrypottercrockpotrecipes@gmail.com.
Only in Lake Michigan, though.
Yes.
Times were tough, so I sold my soul. And I don't think I'll ever regain control. Devil looked me in the eye, and I looked the other way. What else could I do? I just stood at the doorway, knew I'd rather be drunk with you.
Hey Internet, Highway 47 here, and we're hanging free and proud and tall, and I'm Shaggy B, and with me is Draco Funk.
Hey, I'm Draco Funk, and I'm already 2 drinks in.
That's right, and saluting the moon is vomit.
I'm sorry. I don't know what you mean, but no, I'm not.
Well said. Well, you know what else we're not doing tonight? Anything that isn't watching a movie titled The Trial of the Incredible Hulk. It's a 4-drink minimum tonight, and we're continuing down the path to hell with these kind of Marvel-esque sort of movies.
Hey, Edgar Draco Funk, can you extend the time after he says anything and just add a bunch of silence and fade out the screen for a second?
Hold on. Let me give you a clear soundbite to replace with that with. Anything.
How's that?
The best thing is, like, I'm talking about.
The best thing is, like, I actually hear crickets in the background here.
Quick, record them so we have some new cricket sound effects.
Just mute us and hold your mic out the window. just put that in over the whole episode. Anyway, we're watching The Trial of the Incredible Hulk, and Draco Funk, you're going to tell us everything that God could possibly ever know himself about this movie.
This movie came out on TV May 7th, 1989. It has an IMDb rating of 5.8. This does not have a tomatometer score for some reason, but it has an audience score of 47.
Well, we're right.
Apparently the IMDb score has went down since we originally recorded this. It was originally 5.9, and now it's sitting at 5.8.
Oh, well, that makes it in line with the other two in the series.
That is true. This is the only one that doesn't have a tomatometer score. The other two do. Well, at least it did not at the time. So
now you have to go recheck your sources.
Man.
Well, the sources that I checked were the internet.
All right. Hey, Internet. Highway 47 here. Can you tell us the...
Yeah. We're going to crowdsource our Googling.
It still does not have a tomatometer score. But, interestingly enough, the audience score has went up. It was 47.
Oh, we're no longer at 47.
Alexa, confirm the IMDb score for The Trial of the Incredible Hulk. There. Now you know what
Alexa.
it is. Yeah.
Wait, you don't have an Alexa.
I know, but the people listening to this might have an Alexa.
Oh.
See, and then they'll know the up-to-date information.
Yeah. Hey, if the IMDb score has changed, put it in the comments.
And Draco Funk will take a pie to the face.
Also, comment if you have an Alexa, if you have a Google Home, or if you have a different voice command thing, like Mycroft.
What do you say for Mycroft?
Like Mycroft, because I have a Mycroft, like a home Pycroft setup.
Yeah, but what do you say for it?
Oh, what did I say? Oh, hey, Mycroft.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Hey, Mycroft.
Yeah.
Hey, Mycroft, play the loudest sound you can.
If that actually did anything, let me know, because I need to figure out how to fix mine.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Anyway, it's a 4-drink minimum.
It sure is. What are you drinking?
I've drank some fruit juice and vodka, and then I ran out of vodka, and I drank some fruit juice and moonshine that also had some moonshine cherries in it. It had 7 moonshine cherries. And I might have some more drinks while I'm watching this, and I'm already 2 drinks in. What about you?
I'm not drinking tonight. I have to be good at playing instruments tomorrow for money. And,
I'm also doing that.
Well, I'm not accustomed to doing that hungover as you are. So I'm abstaining. Also, I took a look at my Fitbit data for the entire summer, and all of the graphs that are like, here's how quickly you're gonna die. Every time I drank, the next day dipped really low, and that kind of scared me slightly sober for a little bit. So I'm gonna be a good boy and only eat way too much food and sugar tonight. What about you though, Vomit?
I'm having the wine that I have misplaced.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's the same stuff as last week, or it's the one we watched the other Incredible Hulk movie. I'm continuing the Purple Rain.
Excellent.
And by that I mean I still haven't got out and bought rum. Maybe next week.
Anyway, we're watching. How are we watching this? Scrodrick, how are we watching this?
Oh, Scrodrick, I'm sorry. I kept you in a canvas bag and then changed your voice so that you sound stupid. My bad. Now you can tell us how to watch this. Insert Scrodrick here.
Do I need to make an AI Scrodrick to voice whatever we need out of him?
Oh
thing.
God!
There you go. just a soundboard that says those 3 things, and it's good. Nah, he says more than that. I don't know. Or where DVD is this on DVD? Is it on? Listen, go back in time to March 3rd, 1989, and turn on the basic cable, and it'll be on.
DVD.
Okay.
$4.99 Amazon.
Okay. If you got $5 and absolutely nothing else in the world to spend it on, you can watch this.
It comes in a box.
Order it. Pause the video now and then restart it from here when you've got your DVD.
Yeah, try out that same day shipping from Amazon if you live in a major metro area.
Yeah, this comes in a box set with the Return of the Incredible Hulk.
Excellent.
But not the death of the Incredible Hulk?
No.
Wait, he dies?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Spoilers for the title of the next movie.
Star Trek II, The Death of Spock.
Star Trek 3, Join the Crew, The Destruction of the Enterprise.
Yeah. All right, well, we've covered all the bases. Now let's take some acid and watch this movie.
so put your DVD
Where
where it matters, where it counts, where the sun don't shine,
I was going to say all of those things.
and make sure you're watching the trial of the Incredible Hulk. So hit play on there, pause it, and then when Shaggy B counts you down, we'll all start it together and we'll all be synced up. So let's do that now.
That's right. And if you don't do that, you won't understand anything that happens for the next hour and 35 minutes and 21 seconds. So
even if you leave this video,
it's
it's a curse.
It's
curse your next hour and a half.
It's on you, man.
Okay.
All right. Well, this is the trial of the Incredible Hulk, and we're starting it together in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Oh,
It's corn grass.
that's like a wheat field. Oh, hey, it's vomit. Science and a neck brace. And then I traveled to Iowa in February. You know, if only the last couple of movies about this guy had this opening to explain what the hell was happening.
We had to know his name was David Banner. Actually, I think the last one did.
It was, yeah. He was David, yeah.
In fact,
it's in my pants.
Yeah.
He looked like 10 years younger, so I'm going to guess that's from the TV show.
Yeah, probably.
Dig in a ditch, that's what I do. Dig in a ditch, how about you?
Gonna bury these guys in my ditch. Bury them alive. Like a
Son of a...
Told you. Fuck is his problem?
That's a really good question. He's just one of those people that deserve to get stabbed with a shovel.
Yeah, why stab him with a shovel? It's a perfectly good pickaxe right there.
Yeah, right.
Pickaxes are more expensive. If you break it on his steel plate protecting him from aliens. Sorry, I was having weird flashbacks.
Yeah. It's a dickhead with a beard. I'm a lone feller.
Somebody might. Maybe somebody named Bruce.
How about here? How about my bed?
I need to hitchhike and... You didn't even say what city. You just said the city.
I mean, I've gotten lost in cities in Iowa before. Oh, hey, it's...
Oh, no, it's over. Good night, everybody.
All right. Yeah, well, that was fun. See you later. It's a really disorienting Zoom thing they're doing.
Yep.
He visited the hair club for men. And there's some shmoo on the camera lens. You should clear the camera lens. You got a thing up the top there hanging down from the camera lens. You should get rid of that. Okay. Armpit. It's a nice gold watch. It'd be a shame if you transformed into a giant fucking monster and broke it.
That's not him.
Oh.
We didn't say that it was because he's the Hulk.
Whoa. Karate Ninja Man. My name is Ninja Karate. Had lots of sex.
That's a superhero we can all get behind.
Oh, he's blind.
Oh. My name is Carries the Stick to Get Sympathy Man. John Rhys Davies is in this. That's a name I've heard of.
Shame if he's a lawyer.
Yeah. I mean, they already said who the lawyer is already.
Who's a lawyer?
Matt Murdock?
Oh, wait.
It's a Marvel movie and somebody's blind. Who do you think it is? There are two lawyers, and one of them, I don't remember when she was created in the comics, but she takes a long time to appear on screen.
Meanwhile, in Glass Building Land.
Oh, 1979. Yeah, she would have been around by now.
So wait. Where's Thor?
He's stuck in a hammer. They went separate ways.
He's probably not here.
He had a long night and he's feeling really sore.
So the Thor spinoff didn't happen.
No.
So are they going to try to do another spinoff?
I've been saying brush my teeth. I think I've stayed in that hotel. He's handed him like $6.
I mean, it's the 80s. Inflation isn't as bad as it is now. That place would be like $30,000 monthly.
Probably. Now that is a championship level comb over.
I'm going to go play with my Tinker toys.
If you know what I mean. If you didn't buy so many Tinker toys, you could afford to paint the place.
Man, I really, really appreciate Charlie Cox. What?
The main actor in Stardust? We
Yes.
haven't got to that part in the MCU yet. I mean, you've watched the Netflix series, but...
Yeah, it smells like dick. Oh. Now you're fired. Boy, he's funny looking.
What's her name?
I don't know. I was going down the character list of the movie, and I almost said Wilson Fisk because it's the next one there. I also lost the feeling in my fingers when I was a boy. How warm is the glass?
Straight up an ivory tower, isn't it? Ah, yes. One of our human communication ways. Higgins and Fraser. Yes. In the rich part of town where they put post office boxes.
Oh, her name is Klein, so it's not. I think her character in Daredevil was not her character, but Karen
Down.
Page.
Here's the bad guy. Down. Sorry. Down. Walking into the place, yeah.
I was hoping you'd apologize again.
Down. Sorry for the last one, too. Down. Down.
This isn't a soundtrack. This is somebody falling asleep on the keyboard.
It's a good thing these subtitles tell us when they're going to hit those chords.
I like the ones that just kept shopping as the place was being robbed until the gun got pointed at them.
Did he, like, Vulcan nerf pinch that guard?
I sure hope so.
The hell is that thing? An atomic suction cup?
Yes.
That's not what I thought he'd look like.
Wilson Fisk.
Wait, aren't there only 2 letters between V and X? Oh, double D. Now we're talking.
Oh man, somebody's ripping a fat bong in that car.
Man, I once saved an old lady from a car like that.
It's a Grand Am. Thank you, Basil Rathbone. Would you like to sword fight? Take the train to Bird.
Yes, I need the 5 o'clock to burn.
Bird.
Sorry.
You
Trains to
must
Bird
take the
at
bird
4:45.
train to.
Daredevil rules. Gotta get to Bird.
That's going to be the greatest joke on this channel. Just you wait.
Pretty much.
Yeah, she has the most 80s hair ever.
The one with the beard?
Yes.
They'll never catch them and burn.
That's right.
Train even makes the noise of where they're going.
That's true.
It's just the announcement.
Oh, wait, it's a different station. More cocaine. It's not staying. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
This is a very straight movie.
He's gonna stab you.
You know, he really looks like Hugh Jackman now.
Yeah. No kidding.
You're gonna make him angry.
You're making me horny. You wouldn't like me when I'm horny.
Turns purple and gets huge. Hey, take off, hoser. Man, cocaine is something.
It's a hell of a drug.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Drugs are a hell of a drug.
Take him, David.
Oh, ow. Actually.
Oh.
That poor stunt double.
Oh.
You're going to lose your watch. He's got cauliflower feet.
Jolly
He
Green Giant! Holy crap!
He looked more concerned before he turned around. Oh, he killed that private dick.
Oh God! All those people
Apples,
died.
pears, tomatoes.
Oh.
What are those?
All those tiny potatoes. And the box full of styrofoam peanuts. Oh no! Oh, he got new and more stylish pants that stay intact.
I mean, he was wearing different pants.
You suppose he just wears boxers that are like 6 sizes too big and clipped together with like a binder clip under his pants?
I mean, I would.
I mean, I pretty much do anyway, but... Lou Ferrigno can't run! Do steroids, but not cardio!
Hulk skip leg day.
Is he gonna take the stairs?
I think he's taking the stairs.
Hulk lost. He's showing a surprising amount of foresight for the Hulk.
Especially for the one they thought that talking would make him sound too dumb.
He found his dad, King Broccoli.
It is I, Lord Broccoli.
Yes.
We couldn't find the Green Man, but we're going to have to bring you in for public indecency.
He's okay. So he's got pants made out of like the Chinese finger trap material. That when they get longer, they get narrower.
Sure.
Where'd you get those pants? Man, he really looks like Hugh Jackman.
Also known as lutefisk.
Also known as Ghibli. Well, that's fair.
It's all right. I'll keep looking for it. Eventually, I'll see it.
Thanks for the whip noise.
You're messing with ninja karate. It's the 80s. It's not like they had a real ID back then. I mean, social security numbers only became mandatory like 7 years before that. What are you, a punk? Don't give a damn about education.
Because my father, Lord Broccoli, has
Yes.
placed a curse on me. Okay, buddy.
Mm.
A
Now
nice.
that's a warm erotic handshake.
That's the weirdest camera I've ever seen.
That's a warm erotic face rub. Wait a minute. Talking about faith.
Specifically Catholic faith.
Because
Quite
you
a
gotta have
Daredevil
faith.
character after all.
Touch your body. I know not everybody can have a body like you.
You're in a 90s candy commercial. Yes.
Yeah.
The victim should get a lawyer. Haha.
Finest of bandage. Diamond encrusted, leather bound, gets 55 miles to the gallon. Greatest of bandages.
The Chevy bandage. Holding us together until we figure out how to deal with EPA regulations. My parents, those two men who tried to rape me in the subway. Sorry, my ear itches when I'm horny. Terribly confusing and terribly terrifying. It's terrible.
Drugged up.
The one with brown hair had a massive dick. Go the f*** to sleep. So Lutefisk owns the hospital, right?
Yeah. Gimbli's 30-story hospital.
You know, that's what I remember hospitals looking like.
Damn it, lady, I was spying with my super ears.
Will you get the f*** out of my way? Throw her off the tower. Oh, that's a cordless phone. Dude's rich.
For a second there, I thought that was what's his face?
Basil Rathbone?
Yes. Taking a piss.
Yeah, watch me piss.
Pissing on birds. I'm pissing on birds. Pissing on birds. I'm pissing on birds.
Okay, so he's wearing a pinstripe suit with a red satin vest and a different pinstripe shirt and a horizontal striped tie.
Yeah, that's how you can tell he's the good guy.
Hmm. Gonna kill my patient.
That'll stop him. Mm-hmm. No one will suspect a thing.
Oh, that's a...
That's shotgun.
Yeah. I'm just going to inject air into her. Oh, well, yeah, that'll kill her, but...
It's me, Spandex Dare Man.
I told you, ninja karate. Fuck you, Daryl.
Daryl.
Oh God, I got monitored to death.
Aren't we all? We're in America. Oh my God. She was injecting poisonous air into my veins. Daryl.
Daryl Devil.
Yeah.
I like the motor noise they added to the chair.
Oh man, he has eyes. Yes, I've changed my strategy completely on purpose. Uploaded to UsTube. Still working on the name. This seems impressive, but only by 80s standards.
Yeah.
80s made for TV standards.
Well, just like, we'll have it on video. Ha 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 ha.
I thought he was going to say to sleep with me.
They really thought those sunglasses were cool, didn't they?
Those sunglasses are evil.
That's
I like
the
how they have to
title.
film in an angle that you can't see the film crew. It looks up.
That's the title screen right there.
They could just do like Star Trek did around that time and just tape fucking construction paper to them.
I would
So
love
you didn't
that.
show the camera.
I would absolutely love that. Please, sir, may I have some escape?
Janitor's in on it. Just gonna read this book. Just gonna shank my buddy.
Shank.
I get so sweaty before I shank people. Oh, that was pretty lucky.
I mean, it was lucky for the other guy, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Hey, General. General, Captain, Sergeant. Should have been his fucking dress blues. Now, I love that the flag on his uniform is backwards. Like the blue field is always supposed to be leading. So if it's on your right shoulder, it's, supposed to be like reversed,
Yeah, but this is TV, and you can't have America displayed wrong.
But it technically is.
I know, that's the joke.
We don't even know what town it is.
We got a fever. And the only cure is kicking your ass. Clean-shaven son of a bitch. Never trust a man without a beard.
I want to see Hulk with a beard.
Oh
Yeah.
man, you need to learn about Maestro.
Let's see Lou Ferrigno with a beard.
That I can agree to.
The way he touched my collar. Wait, 7,507.
Yeah, it's nice to be angry. Yeah, I'll drive right there.
This is sort of a compelling plot. I'm impressed.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Huh.
whoa. I'm
Yeah.
invested in this character.
I am extremely invested in everything that actually isn't related to the Incredible Hulk right now. Like, man, this is a compelling story that David Banner has accidentally walked into. Conveniently, he's not a part of it. He's in jail.
That is one brutalist as hell hospital.
Fort Hospital.
I guess, Fallout Shelter, Cold War.
No,
Yeah.
that's a good point.
It's legitimately weird to me that hospitals don't still look like this. And she's dead on the ground.
She's sitting in the chair.
In hell. Oh, if only I could see. Oh, the Tetris room, no!
Do 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 do. Ah!
We've got Nazi leather dress henchman girl.
That's my favorite henchman girl.
Actually, yeah. Right up there with...
Go ahead.
Yes.
Admit your fetish isn't a recording.
I was trying to figure out a way to describe like a micro bikini, but in a funny way, and I couldn't think of anything.
Itsy bitsy teeny weeny Shaggy likes the little bikini.
That was better than me. I was going to be like, when you take a string and you just put it on a girl, like that's as far as I got, and I just figured that would be stupid, and so then it just died.
Like she's about to.
Pretty much.
Gimli?
That's me. Nobody ever taught Edgar how to tie a tie, so he just attaches it with a safety pin. So I don't know. What do you think? Is she an actor?
Mm,
Yeah.
It's a good thing her head injury healed.
It was a really good bandage.
Yeah, really.
Gimli, in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Have you not seen it? It's not out for another few years, but
God, please, somebody teach Edgar how to tie a tie.
teach Edgar how to tie a tie.
Wait, which one's Jan? Which one's Loma?
Need to figure out which one I'm cheering on and which one I don't like.
man, I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
Hi, Sleepy, and Vomit.
Yeah.
Vomit, I'm so sleepy.
Your door doesn't even close all the way. What the hell kind of fucking layer is this? Goddamn.
He's rich. He didn't pay top dollar for the door.
Fair. I guess I'll sit here. Where am I supposed to? Let me consult the. And check the script and see what I'm supposed to say next. Trying to remember. Can't do it.
I love the mechanical chair.
Don't look at him.
There he is.
Stanley.
That was Stanley's first cameo.
It all started with this movie.
Oh, that's something to enter into the record.
I want to see the girl on the thing.
There he is again.
Yep.
Arr, arr.
Oh, he wore his old shorts this time.
It's nice of the jury to be like, I don't know what to do.
All right, Ninja Karate. Take care of this. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my
Blue
baby back.
are dehydrated for that scene.
That's
Oh,
how
yeah,
you get all
commercial break, we're back.
vascular. Don't you know anything about bodybuilding? You always,
Like,
you always.
Left.
I'm saying, like, he looked more than usual.
Oh, fair.
So, like,
I
even
want my
compared
baby
to this
back,
one.
baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back. Keeps changing key. Oh God!
I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby.
Oh.
Thanks, juror.
You should have excused that juror, I think.
Excuse me, only the one is excused.
Ew, they never clean under it. Ew.
Oh.
Full of candy? No.
Oh, Hulk not like habanero. Hulk prefer jalapeno.
Well, they taught that guy how to take a gorilla press. Through a table. Oh, God. It's like 10 years before his time.
Nope.
All right. Mutton chops.
Why did they put this courtroom on the 50th floor?
Choke me lime, daddy.
I'm going to have fun sending that back to you.
Yep.
I almost had wine come out my nose on that line.
How do they get him in the bed? Oh, it's a dream.
It's a dream.
Oh,
a
that's
dream
way
sequence.
David's dream of hulking out.
that's way less interesting than
Yeah. Well, it's probably the only trial in this film. Stan Lee, he's only a dream. He cannot hurt you. Ah. Broken mirror glass. The safest thing to have in a prison cell.
Is he gonna wake up again? Is it gonna be that thing where you wake up twice?
Buddy, he's been alone for a long time. Close your eyes and pretend you don't hear it.
Oh man, that's the angriest dump ever.
Should have shanked him when he had the chance.
Play the sad song. He's leaving.
Ba-ba-da-da. Ba-ba-da-da.
Yeah. You're gonna think about string beans.
My great grandfather, Emperor Broccoli. Also, I had some greens this morning, if you know what I mean.
And by that I mean spinach.
The guy in the cell with him decided to stay for some reason.
Yeah, working together.
Working together. He took the time to bend all the bars out.
Yes.
Clearly, they're working together, and he is very methodical. Nobody saw him come in somehow, but everyone saw him leave. It's really weird.
We hated to see him go, but we love to watch him leave. The hell's he doing in the work still?
I thought he just hung up on him at first.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I know exactly,
Exactly
where
where that. Yeah.
that is.
Mean Cobb.
Sycamore. Martin Luther King. Oh.
That's just Matt's idea of a prank call.
Yeah. Now stick it up your nose and twist. What? Bye. Doo-ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-ba-doo-doo-doo. Why? Oh, he's got like a thing going. Who's the Turk?
Wasn't he the guy from Six Pack?
I guess. Yeah, I got like 6 of those.
Blind Ninja School.
Yeah. No. Be a good boy for Daddy. Daddy Blind Gimp.
Come back, Ninja Daddy.
Gonna shave everything I own. Ah, yes. Flawless disguise. Now for the rest of my head.
I need to find my my Walkman with that sad song on it so I can play it when I'm walking down the street.
Oh, really?
It would
Here,
be
drink
funny
this.
if that was diegetic the entire time.
Yeah. Drink this buttermilk.
I have 90s vision.
Yeah.
This is what the future looks like. Prospectively.
You know, the only thing they got wrong was that it's red in the Virtual Boy.
Fair.
What if he gets terrible headaches and throws up all the time?
I mean,
Don't we
I do
all?
that without the Virtual Boy.
That's true.
Also, his use of the Virtual Boy probably isn't that good on account of him being blind. Matt Murdock, who has the same voice, height, build, and everything as me, sent me for you.
I'm Batman. Quaaludes.
Zip.
Oh, neat. You look just like John Travolta.
You can
Wait,
use it to your heart's
wasn't-
content.
Wasn't John Travolta Kingpin?
No. But
No.
who was he in Punisher? It wasn't Kingpin.
Oh.
Kingpin was
It's like you rent. He punched my eyes out.
made me than I am today. Landlord took everything else, and I can't figure out where he put them.
Oh, maybe they've heard the sign that says "Tell him and I'll kill." Oh,
And murdering.
Howard Saint. He doesn't.
I'm uncorrupting it.
1979. Tell it's the 70s because he has sideburns now.
I'm going to become a blind ninja.
Blind ninja.
What would Brian Boitano do if he was here today? I'm sure he'd kick an ass or two. That's what Brian Boitano would do.
City police only.
It sneezes there.
It sneezes.
It
It's
sneezes
currently
falling
the
out of the
sneeze
sky.
season.
It's sneezing. What the is wrong with me? Why?
That's a lot of good questions.
Why can't I?
You know what I'm really sorry about?
What's that?
Sneezing?
This is a better Daredevil movie than Daredevil.
It really
Yeah.
kind of is, yeah.
Absolutely. You know who doesn't like the Daredevil movie?
Daredevil.
Yeah. I was going to say everybody in it, but that includes Daredevil. No. The drug poked my eyes out. Some ooze fell into the sewer. Some turtles came out.
Like a
Did I mention that in the Daredevil episode that, like, the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles as a homage did line up with one specific run's origin of Matt Murdock?
Awesome.
So, in some context, they are the same, like, from the same line.
Hmm.
Yeah, they're all right.
Not unless you want to turn green and angry.
Wait, did he get mutagen in his eye?
Sure.
Yeah. He's going to turn into a mutant devil.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Devil. Teenage Mutant
Ah.
Ninja Devil.
He is Batman. He's a better Batman than Batman.
So there is an actual disorder of sight
Mhm.
where your vision is disconnected from your consciousness, but it's still connected to like your reflex and your like autonomic system. So if you like throw something at somebody's face, they can catch it. but if you ask them to describe what just happened, they can't tell you.
See all those joke videos about Stevie Wonder actually isn't blind?
No, I haven't seen those. And she's the only woman in this movie that anybody cares about.
Except Shaggy, who was really into Nazi fetish leather henchmen.
She does have the most interesting outfit of any woman. Because Daredevil's trying pretty hard right here, granted. He's on display.
He's on made-for-TV display.
Because we paid $1 billion for this piano music.
Do 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 do.
We could be alone together in the butt later if you want. I mean,
An untraceable cellular phone. The
web.
internet.
Man, Al Gordon hasn't even invented that yet.
Spider-Man?
That's definitely it. Well, join us next week for Giant Spiders from Mars. All right, I have Googled Giant Spiders from Mars.
Yeah.
People also ask... No, there's no movie. People also ask, are there spiders from Mars? How big are the spiders on Mars? What is a Mars spider? No, I hate you. Somehow.
What? Dawn's coming? You invited a woman? I thought you were alone.
Don can be a man's name too, man.
Don't
All right,
remind him.
I was reading the subtitles. Inconspicuous.
Yes, nobody will know. What? Why?
You must perform 14 flips nightly if you want to be Daredevil.
Parkour!
You know who he reminds me of?
The guy that Daredevil beat up in the Daredevil movie?
I was thinking that one comedian who tells a story about being the Machine.
Oh, what's his name?
They just made a movie about that story.
I've seen it actually.
How is it?
It was surprisingly decent.
Like, it's a good story.
So, to spoil it a little bit, it's not the story of the Machine.
Right.
It's kind of it's a story of him going back to Russia after him telling that story.
Okay. That's not as good.
It actually is better than I thought it would
Okay.
be. It was better than I thought it would be.
Right. Well, yeah.
When's the trial?
Well, time to go get pissed off.
Studio B. birthplace of some guy named Shaggy.
What? He just walked up and punched, gave him a flying nothing, and then kicked him. Oh, got my knee baton.
Hey, it's Daredevil in the hallway.
This is better Daredevil than the Daredevil movie.
Yes.
Oh, she's there. On the set for American. Did they amputate her arms?
Yeah.
Did they cut her arms off?
It's America's Got No Arms.
How long have they been waiting there?
Exactly in those poses.
I just put the stick away, but I thought I'd get it back out for dramatic effect. Soundtrack by a synthesizer program to sound like Shaggy B.
Yep. The funny part of all this, like, technology that Lutefisk is all into is, like, the battery life on all that and the reception would just be so terrible.
He's got like 88 backups because he's rich. It's in fact, that's what his code is full of. And the inside just has all pockets with batteries in it.
Oh, I can see right through his visor there. Yeah, you can see right through his visor.
Silly face mask men. Silly face mask men.
It was good of him to put the masks on all those other guys so that they'd be just as blind as he is. Jesus Christ.
Nom, 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 nom. Well, the red light's not flashing, so I guess I'm good to go in.
Meanwhile, she's dying of an overdose.
And, also having her arms amputated.
Well, yeah.
And also the sound.
Time to get angry, dude. There's always a plot point in every Hulk movie where something really actually like problematic is happening. He's just not pissed about it.
He's had a lot to deal with. Like,
oh, okay, we're good.
Like, he gets angry easy enough, but he's had so much to deal with where he's like, I see somebody getting beat up and, I just can't connect. I haven't felt pain in 38 years.
Here's Johnny.
All right, intimidating it all, but you should have just broken the wall.
And if they could hear that, that would... Oh, good. The door's made of sawdust. Gee. I mean, it is a movie set. I suppose they'd have breakaway doors.
Made for TV movie set.
Jog over. Throw.
Wee.
She's vomiting now.
Sir, you still need to stand trial. Oh, my face mask!
There's been a lack of trials in this movie titled The Trial of the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, he hasn't been tried for anything.
That's true.
Except
he
in
dreamed
that dream.
about a trial once.
What is it? Sixth Amendment
That's
says
a
the
really
right to
good question, lady.
Oh, it's all right. Nazi cinematographers here.
Taking my spandex beat, boy.
I have figured out how to control myself. Like I always thought that was the thing about the Hulk, is like he would, like, not be able to do like this.
I mean,
like he would
the Hulk's personality and control changes based on who's writing.
True.
I was going to say era, but it really boils down to who's writing and how they want to write him. You sound just like Bruce Banner. Big, angry, and you feel green.
Oh,
Oh crap, I don't want to be your lawyer. I'm getting out of here.
Yeah, really.
Daredevil's walking away, but he's in the road.
Yeah.
I like that image, not of him walking in the road because he's blind, he wouldn't know better, but because he can just backflip over all the cars that come after him anyway.
man.
Oh man, you made the punks sad. Now they're gonna start stealing stuff. Once I broke my dick on the stairs.
To your dick.
I want to say hi with my mouth. I mean,
Well, yeah, I guess.
my nipple. Why is he lying?
What the fuck?
It's also really gay. Yeah. Yeah, why not? Bruce Banner, who ended the last and started this movie by walking away from anybody who tried to show him any sort of,
This is David Banner,
true.
the totally straight man, David Banner.
Oh, it's a lumberjack match. You know, be easier to watch without sunglasses on.
The soundtrack's a bit difficult too. Not even the Jolly Green Giant.
And create an inter-network. You tell him, fat Elon Musk / Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
Fat Elon Musk.
Man, how much longer is left in this movie?
Too long. And that's only
Yeah.
20 minutes.
I thought you were going to say 2 hours.
We have 2 hours of this 1 hour and 35-minute movie. Ooh, feeling his nipples through the screen.
What?
Da, 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 da.
I clearly have no interest in you, so you shall now be killed. Breathing all weird.
It's me in the spotlight.
Now look at your dinner. Now look back at me. I'm on a horse.
The f*** you doing on a horse?
Oh, I see what she's doing.
Good job, Edgar. You've saved negative 17 people this movie so far.
Oh.
It's just lemonade. You start drinking now?
Drink some champagne here by myself.
It's only very poisonous. The next 20 minutes or so.
Well, you were off, but not that much.
If only he was a good actor, too.
What? There was light?
He didn't see the
What?
cameras.
I didn't know any of that.
Yep.
Two massive, weighty, hanging gifts. This is really like affirming and like.
I know.
This is
But
not
Radiation
very-
poisoning can help you too.
is
Shove
too
pure
tired.
radium in your eyeballs if you want to be a superhero.
These are two men having a positive conversation about the strengths of their personalities and like stuff.
So does this pass the Bechdel test?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Not even slightly.
There's only been like 2 women, and they didn't speak to each other when the one gave the other one champagne.
That literally, like, they barely communicated, and it was specifically not only about a man, but a part of his plan to have sex with one of them. Computer, 3 ninjas.
In program.
Okay, all right.
His daredevil. Reopening the wound.
A stretch limo the way stretch limos should be.
Limbos?
Boxian with a huge boomerang antenna on the trunk. The way God intended.
God's limo is boxy and has a huge boomerang on the trunk.
That's right.
What does God need with a limo?
And a 6-inch, like, color
Butt
CRT
plug.
TV inside. Well,
Oh.
trying so
You
hard.
guys have been in very different limos.
Really trying so
I
hard.
don't want to hear Draco Funk's story.
Trying so hard not to say the sentence that came into mind when you said that. Just to,
You
Go
don't want to
ahead,
dox
say it.
yourself.
I'm sleepy.
And man, they're discussing the plan. This is riveting, dramatic.
I know.
Yeah, aren't you interested and fascinated?
Yes.
Oh, totally.
Yeah. I am
Thank you.
Alfred Pennyworth. I too am Alfred Pennyworth. Together
you,
we are
Donald.
the Alfred Pennyworth Butlers.
Oh my god, he looks stupid without his sunglasses.
Looks like Gimli.
Carbon ice.
No, it's poison, you. And then the one guy on the far left is like, oh crap, I already started drinking. Oh, that's what the foreshadowing of the mechanical chairs was for?
Yep.
Don't mind me, I'm just going to walk casually into this place.
Guards are just like, hey.
So,
Now maybe there's like other stuff in that building besides just the hell.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Have fun.
and he was never heard from again. Shooting plunger man.
Oh, he shoots from the hip, huh? Good thing there's a full moon. Or else this would look stupid.
Wouldn't want this to look stupid.
Yeah, really. Alright, I got my only weapon that served me so well last time.
My stick of pain bringing. least I assume it's a stick. I haven't really seen it.
What the are you talking about? Yes, octopus needs an engineer.
The octopus's engineer is its head, all of its legs.
Yes. Goddamn cherry flavored bullshit are you talking about?
I really wish one of them was saying things like that.
Oh, he got his face up. Or was that just the light?
No. Oh no, my precious nose. I feel like disturbing the meeting. If I'm gonna go, I'm gonna be a problem doing it.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Rip off his arms.
Yes, harder. Fair.
You know, they didn't do the elevator thing that stops it from stopping at other floors. So, like, if somebody just walked in on one of the other floors and saw them standing in there. Prime time TV.
Gotta catch them all.
Oh. Oh, it makes a cool techie noise.
Hold the door.
Oh, that's how that works. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how you shut them off. You hit them with a stick.
Well, at least it's not a GoldenEye camera and it doesn't explode. The subtitle said okay. And the 80s are over.
It's
This
time,
did come out in '89.
Yeah.
time for the age of the 90s.
Time for self-actualization and the boomers to get bored in their marriages. Oh, she had a line.
I don't think I saw her mouth move. What? Okay. No, don't scream. There's a meeting right now. I don't care how much you're shanked.
She's gonna dirk the out of him. Oh, never mind. Well, so much for her. Best character in the movie.
I feel like gangster old lady that helped out the diamond heist was the best character.
That is kind of true. Shugada. Shugada.
Kick him in the dick. Do it. Do it. I didn't hear you come in. Are you some sort of ninja?
I can't get up off of bed by myself because I'm so weak and frail and womanly.
She seems okay. I think. Oh, I thought you were talking about the guy.
The amount of trauma that she's had, I mean, she's moving pretty well.
I'm the only one who knows how to program a VCR. How's that for a timely joke?
Dead devil, if you will. Oh no!
Shazbot. Is it just a styrofoam screen?
Yes,
Yes.
and I want to insult it, but he's rich, so he paid cheapest dollar.
Yeah, true. Oh, foiled again. Stymied. I've
I really
been
would have
vexed.
laughed if he would have been like, "That's the wrong door."
What? What?
What? He
Huh?
broke the set.
Oh, he's got like a hovercraft thingy.
Conveniently hidden hovercraft. Bet you didn't expect me to fisk out of this one.
So
listen up. This is the story about a secret rich man.
what?
What? Jetpacks?
The f*** is that thing?
The hover car. Because he's rich.
What the shit? What the fuck?
Can you auto-tune that a little bit more, Draco Funk?
What is that thing?
Thanks.
But I love you. Oh.
Also, I'll see you tomorrow at the trial. Remember the trial? And the title of this film?
Can we share another secret before I go? You know what else is in front of me?
No, what?
It was in his hand.
Yeah, it's this weird deformity from the radiation.
It's like they stole a hovercraft from up there.
Batman comes in the night.
And the Batman comes in the night.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's got his Walkman back.
Sad time. Sad times at Bitchmont High.
He's walking in the road in hopes of being hit. Also, this place got suddenly really hilly. It was completely flat at the start of the movie.
Oh, Jesus.
Can't wait to watch the next 17 of these.
There's only one more.
Oh,
Yeah. And if there's anything to go by, I think the Hulk lives through the movie. Because this one was called The Trial of the Incredible Hulk.
And he didn't get tried.
Man, it was good until like the end of it. Then it just kind of dragged on, and also there was no trial.
Yeah,
They
I'm
set
giving
up-
it 3 on principle of the lack of trial.
They set up a decent movie and then they just left it there, and nothing happened to it.
How would you rate this?
And 5.5.
I gave it a 5.4.
Nice. I was interested in like a fair portion of this thing.
Yeah.
I'm just offended by the lack of trial.
It's like yeah.
Deeply offended. Worst title. Does not describe the movie.
It's almost like Frankenstein conquers the world.
Yeah. I'm fairly sure I rated that one poorly, but I also was intoxicated.
Well, yes.
Man,
Well, Draco Funk's gonna die. Good night, everybody.
I guess that's true. Good night.